Do you know that horrible feeling after spending months and months of training and destroying your body, working day in and day out, and you finally get into season, you finally start to test to see what your body has done and how you've transformed, whether that be trying to throw 90 miles an hour, trying to get your 100-meter yard dash down, or just simply becoming a better athlete and gaining weight and gaining muscle. But you don't see any progress. And you sit there and you're just so confused on how do you do all of this training that's supposed to work, but yet nothing happens. And I know how frustrating that can be because it's something that I've dealt with. It's something that my athletes have dealt with. And if you're sitting there watching this video, not only do I feel for you because it's terrible, but I do have the answer. And it's protein. Now, I know that you've heard this word before. It's been thrown around. Your coaches are probably telling you about it. And yet you're like, yeah, I'm eating protein. Matt, why are you telling me about it? And it's because you need more. But in this video, I'm going to tell you more than just, hey, you need to eat. I'm going to tell you why you actually need more, but also how you can get more, aside from just stuffing your face to the point where you feel like you're going to throw up. So if you take what I'm about to tell you and actually implement it into your life and into your diet, I promise you all of that training is going to pay off because your body is finally going to have what it needs to repair itself, to finally give you the strength and honestly just operate at a higher level so you can get to the next level. Now, you probably already know this, but I'm going to go over it anyways, just really, really quickly. What is protein? Protein, I gotta add the question mark. Protein is built up of amino acids, and it is the building block of your entire body. Essentially what it does is it breaks down inside of your stomach, gets sent to the repair site or the muscles that have been damaged, and then it goes in and repairs it. That is the simplest explanation that I can give you. I'm not going to claim to be a scientist, but if you want a video breaking down the true like amino acid profiles of protein and like all the ins and outs and how it works in your body, okay, I can do that, but that is not what this video is about. Just know that protein is what's going to make you stronger and get more muscles. This is why you need more of it and why it's not working for you right now. Your body is really good at adaptation. It wants to, every single second of the day, return to what's called homeostasis, basically the baseline. And this process right here is exactly where most athletes go wrong because they think all of the training that they do, all of the workouts that they accomplish, and all of the sprints and whatever mobility exercises you do, think that that is what makes you better. And it's not. That's just a stimulus that you're providing to your body that is breaking the muscles down, and you're essentially telling your body, hey, go repair it in a way so we can come back better next time. That's actually how you get bigger muscles, because as they break down, your body realizes like, yo, we're not changing this route, so we got to adapt. What do? Put more muscle fibers on top of it. That way they go bigger and bigger and bigger, but we also put types of muscle fibers in there so you can get faster, more explosive, and more durable. Adaptation is why you're not seeing results. You're doing all the training, but you're not giving the body what it needs to adapt to its environment. That really hurt my finger. And I get that you feel like you're eating a lot. I know it's hard, but you still need more. Which typically leads us to the question, how much do you need? And a really, really good starting point is to just simply look at your body weight and go 1 gram per pound of body weight. So if I'm 200 pounds, I need to eat 200 grams of protein during the day. If you're 150 pounds, you need 150 grams during the day. And on the surface, that doesn't seem like a whole lot. I mean, when you think about it, 1 pound of lean meat is roughly 100 grams of protein. So in theory, I just need to eat 2 pounds of lean meat. I don't know if you know this, but that's a lot of food. And as most athletes do, they understand that they need to eat more and fuel their body, but they do it while lacking protein. So they load up on the carbs, they load up on the fats, but still, let's take a 175-pound athlete. How much protein do they need? 175 grams, correct. They're typically getting only about 100, maybe 150. And again, like that is a lot of food, but they are lacking in it, which is not allowing their body to recover. Now, I'm still going to tell you how you're going to get more of it and where these protein sources come from, but the one thing that I want you to know right now is that you need more protein. If you click off this video, which I really hope you don't, that's the one thing I want you to take away. Get more protein, plain as day. But let me show you where to get it from and how you can make it a little bit easier on yourself. Now, as we go into protein sources, I need to point out the fact that you're gonna eat anyways. So you might as well choose the right types of food to eat because you really only have one shot at it. So why leave anything on the table? Well, I guess metaphorically you shouldn't, because you should be eating all of your food. But I mean that literally, like, don't leave any regrets. Go all in on your career. And if you are sitting here listening to me talk right now, please take what I'm about to give you and go get it at the grocery store, like right after this video. I don't care if you have to continue listening to me in the car, like go. This will change your career. But let's go over the all natural sources first. The greatest example that I can give you is if it has a mom and a dad. Great protein source. But anytime I tell people that, they want me to go in a little bit deeper because yes, there are good protein options. There are even better protein options. So here are my favorite. We have beef. And I'm actually going to break this down into two different categories. We have ground beef, which can be just utilized in so many different ways. But we also have steak. Now, I take these two out because steak in and of itself is more expensive and typically a meal in which you have to sit down and eat. Ground beef is something that you can just throw into a container and add it to any food that you want to. But next up, we have chicken, or I guess really like poultry. I just don't eat a lot of turkey. It's not my favorite food. You absolutely can. It's a great lean meat. I don't remember the last time that I've eaten it besides Thanksgiving. And even then, by the way, not a huge fan. But hope you still subscribe, even though I don't like turkey. And lastly, we have fish. This is a little bit of a hot topic because there are, again, better fish than others. Mahi-mahi, tuna, salmon, so many stuff. Don't overthink this. If it has a mom and a dad, you are good. But we also have a couple alternative sources that are good. You shouldn't rely on these, but they're really good additives into the diet. Typically, we see that dairy has a lot of really good protein. So yeah, you can do milk, you can do cheese, but one of the most underrated ones that you can do that tastes pretty good is Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is highly versatile. You can throw them in smoothies, you can freeze it and make like your own sort of Greek yogurt ice cream. There's a lot of things that you can do with it. Literally just go search it on this app and you will find tons of recipes. But dairy does hold some good protein sources. And the reason why I want to point this out to you is because cheese can go on beef. Oh, that didn't work. Cheese can go on beef, cheese can go on chicken, and I guess technically speaking, it could go on fish, but you would be really weird if you did that. So naturally, if you're having, your ground beef in a steak bowl or whatever it might be, you can throw cheese in there and get an easy like 10 to 15 grams more. And there aren't that many people that hate cheese. So throw cheese on everything, unless you're lactose intolerant, then that might be bad. But because of the wonderful world of the internet, you've also been fed certain lies and certain foods that are protein healthy and have a lot of protein that don't. If you see, ooh, sorry, that was probably really loud. If you see anything that says added protein, please do not rely on it. Cereal is a really, really, really big thing in this right now. They'll say that they added protein. You'll see granola bars, added protein. All this other stuff, even peanut butter is doing it right now. It doesn't make a difference. Go compare the protein Cheerios to the regular Cheerios. It has 1 more gram. They do this so you pay more for it, when in reality it doesn't really give you anything. I'm not saying that it's going to mess you up. I'm not saying that it's truly bad protein. What I'm saying is you shouldn't waste your money on it. If you spend money here, you'll never have to worry about finding added protein anything. The second bad protein source is anything that claims to have a mom and a dad, but doesn't. This is a lot of your vegan protein. Not all manufactured protein is bad, but when you're trying to imitate burgers and you're using pea protein and all these different sort of like plant-ish proteins, they are incomplete. And again, at the beginning of this video, I told you that protein is made up of like amino acids. There is a certain level of amino acids that you need to be a complete protein. Plant proteins do not have that. They are lacking certain amino acids that the mom and dad ones all have. That is really, really nuanced. And if you are someone who's vegan, you have to deal with what you have to deal with. But if you're watching this video, I would have to assume that not very many of you do this. So when you start to see these like vegan burgers and different things like that, just eat a real one. Your body's gonna thank you for it anyways. I don't even want to spend too much time on this, but I have to point it out. But now let's talk about everyone's favorite topic when it comes to protein: supplements. Protein shakes, protein powder is something that everyone loves because they think that it is the end-all be-all for their career. Most people, when they drink a protein shake, think that it is a replacement. It has 25, 30 grams of protein. Honestly, I've seen some go up to like 40 or 45 grams of protein now. I don't know how loud I need to say this. Do not use a protein shake as a replacement for real food. But if you remember that athlete that I brought up earlier, the 175-pound athlete needs 175 grams of protein. If they're at 150, absolutely, we can throw a protein shake in there. Getting an extra 25 grams, honestly even 50 grams of protein from this is incredible. But again, it is not a replacement. A supplement is literally to be an additive into your diet. If you get up and drink a protein shake in the morning, I hate to break it to you, but that is not enough food. And if you're struggling to get more in, you need a bigger breakfast, just simply so you can have more time throughout the day to eat. I love protein shakes and protein powder, same thing really. And by the way, none of this is sponsored. I love those brands, but there's something coming really soon that I want you to be prepared for around this. I can only tell you that much, so stay tuned. But you can see that I also added protein bars onto this list. I love certain protein bars. They taste incredible. However, it is still not a replacement. These are supplements. They taste great. They're really good on the go, and especially if you're in a dugout, you're on the field, you're on the bench, whatever it might be, you can pop one of these and just eat it really quickly. Yes, you should eat them. But again, do not let someone replace their meals. Use it with your meals, even if you have to drink a protein shake at dinner. By the way, if you really, really love cereal and you want more protein, put your protein shake in cereal. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen this already. I love doing that. It is an awesome thing to do, mainly because I hate milk, but besides the point. These are really, really good protein sources. And if you go and search for a supplement, make sure that it is whey protein isolate, you don't have a ton of sugar in it, and you don't have a ton of fat in it. And before we wrap up this video, I want to make sure I recap everything to give you an actual tactical list so you can go and eat more protein and change your life. Next time that you're in the grocery store, make sure that it has a mom and a dad. That is beef, chicken, fish, turkey, literally anything that's living. You want to eat shrimp? Go eat shrimp. You can even pick up some protein bars, protein powder, or even like those ready to drink protein shakes. But lastly, remember that the only way all of that training that you do is going to work, is going to happen through the protein that you give it, because all your body wants to do is adapt to its environment. It wants to bring it back to baseline. So if day after day you are breaking it down, it is starving, it is craving protein to rebuild itself. And if you want to spend all that time on training and you want to spend all that focus trying to become the best athlete you can, this needs to be focused on. But if you're gonna spend so much time focusing on your training, so much energy in your workouts, trying to become the best athlete that you can be, you have to focus here. Because so many of you are just going to your workouts, relying on all of the hard work that you're doing, but coming back and never giving your body what it needs. And that's why you're stuck. That's why you don't see progress, and that's why you're not where you want to be. But because you're watching this video, you can actually get ahead of everyone else. Everyone posts the cool workout clips. Nobody posts about this stuff, which is why I'm starting to. So make sure you get your daily protein in. Go put it up on your story, tag me, and put hashtag daily protein. Or we can even do hashtag get your protein. I don't know, we gotta come up with something cool because we are starting a movement. I need you to eat more protein today. And whether you're in bed watching this, actually, no, not if you're in bed, you need to go to sleep. But if you are seeing this during the day, go eat more protein. Your body will thank you, and you will thank me later, because this video can change your life, but only if you make it happen too. But remember, my name's Matt Ross. Stay obsessed. God loves you.